back to the ultimate Cleveland sports show. Mikey McNuggets, G. Bush, Jason Lloyd, and then there was an extra. And that extra is the one, the only, the now skinny, Adam the Bull. What's up, Bull?
I'm certainly not skinny. You know, you overhype it, and now it looks worse. And it's like, well, he's not skinny. Why would you say he's skinny?
You look great, Bull.
Yeah, man. Listen, man.
How you feeling?
Your cheeks is slimmed down. Crazy. Go ahead.
Well,
That's a lot.
I'm feeling really good. 8 days post-surgery. The first couple of days were a little tough. And until yesterday, whenever I sneezed, it was like getting stabbed in the stomach with a knife. But I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking, and thanks to everybody who sent me messages and stuff. I'm doing great. I've lost 34 pounds in 29 days, going back to before the surgery. Since the surgery, I've lost 14 pounds in 9 days. And you actually gain a few pounds immediately after the surgery because they got you on fluids, because you can't eat anything. But so I'm doing great. It's one day at a time. I haven't had any real food in 10 days. Bizarre, but it is what it is.
Do you still have the cravings? Like you haven't eaten in so long. Is it like, man, I'm hungry, but I just can't because, obviously the surgery prohibits, eating a lot of stuff, but do you still have the cravings?
Well, some of this because both your brothers have had,
right.
Well, one of them had this surgery and the other one had a similar surgery. And it's weird. I'm not that hungry really. Like right now, I probably will be over the next couple of weeks, but I haven't been able to chew anything for 10 days. So I'm dying to chew something. It's just the sensation of chewing something.
Can you have gum?
I missed that. What was that, Mike?
Can you chew gum?
No, I can't chew gum. No, I can't.
That's crazy.
And yesterday was last night, I had wonton soup broth. Okay, just the broth, nothing else, just the broth. And it was the most amazing thing I've eaten in 10 days.
That's crazy.
That's how desperate. But no, I feel my cravings aren't there as much, and I'm not hungry. But it's only been 9 days. My stomach's still recovering. My stomach. If you looked at my stomach, it looks like there's been a war happening on there. But I'm doing well, and I stayed up to watch the Guardians last night. Great win, although obviously I'm worried about Bieber. So when Bybee, not Bieber. So I'm ready. Let's go. Forget my health for now. I'm doing great. I'm on a good road, and I appreciate you guys asking. But let's talk some Guardians.
Well, what's your biggest takeaway from yesterday? Is it DeLauter's 2 home run debut? Is it the injury to Bybee? Reese Hoskins with 3 hits? Bull, what's your biggest takeaway?
Yeah. I mean, all of it. Obviously, I'll start with the bad, and that's, I'm very concerned about Bybee. I mean, soreness in his shoulder, in his throwing arm, that could be a season-long injury. I don't even want to say what it could be. You guys know, but I am very concerned. I thought he was pitching great. I mean, obviously, it was a weird night for the Mariners because they had 4 home runs. They were all crushed, and they didn't get. I think they had 1 hit besides that, and it was like that a bloop, or maybe 2 hits. I don't remember, but they didn't. Like Bybee looked dominant besides the home runs. It was 3 of the 4 home runs by Cleveland guys, Dominic Canzone and Raley. But the positive, I mean, Chase DeLauter, again, you can't get carried away by one game. That's silly. But here's what you saw, and anybody that's watched Chase DeLauter before, and obviously we got to see him in the postseason a little bit, all 5 of his at-bats, even the one he struck out, were great at-bats. Like, he has a great eye for the strike zone. He really does. And he spit on some pitches that most young players would swing at. I was just couldn't be more impressed by the young man and what he did. Obviously, he's got to stay healthy, but his at-bats were tremendous against really, good pitching, especially the starter in Logan Gilbert, who he hit the first home run off of. And then the second home run, I mean, he just crushed that ball.
Yeah.
Reese Hoskins. Yeah, go ahead.
No. You finished with Hoskins, and then after that, I wanted to know what you thought about the automated strike zone thing.
Oh, yeah. So listen. I'm not going to pat myself on the back based on one game for Reese Hoskins. That would be stupid. I was happy to see him get off to a good start. I thought for a while he could help this team. I think he's a great, I know he's a great clubhouse guy on top of everything else. And you need some veteran presence in that lineup. He brings it. I like him in the 6th spot against righties. I wonder if against lefties he'll bat cleanup, and maybe Manzardo will bat 5th, or he'll bat 5th because maybe Naylor won't be in the lineup. But he got off to a really good start, and the team. It's such a shame about the Bybee thing, because otherwise it was such an awesome opening night vibe, guys.
I said the exact same thing about Tanner. Like, shoulders are scary, and I don't want to speculate, but none of it's good, really, when you're talking about shoulder stuff. But I said earlier, I love DeLauter in the 2 spot. I wonder what you thought, because we've never really discussed like where he would hit. I love him batting 2nd with Jose behind him.
Well, and Quan ahead of him, so even though Quan had a big game yesterday, and Quan, it was weird because Quan seemed like lost at the plate last night. One game, again, no big deal.
And he challenged an ABS that missed.
Yeah.
Normally he's got pretty good command of the zone.
Yeah, wasn't it close? Like, that was clearly a strike for what he challenged.
Yes.
By the way, I do think, I'll give you more thoughts on the ABS in a second, but to answer your question, love him in the 2-hole. Yeah, for whatever reason, we didn't really discuss where he should hit. I mean, I'd be okay, kind of, as long as they had him near the top line. If they wanted to hit him 4th, I could live with that. But, Jose likes batting 3rd and not 2nd, and so he's got you've got your best prospect getting protected by your best player with your second best hitter / best on base guy ahead of him. It's really an ideal spot. He's going to get pitches to hit. Now, if he continues to play like he did last night, then teams will be even more careful. But for now, no matter what DeLauter does, Jose's still the biggest threat on this team. And so you're going to be more worried about Jose than DeLauter. But we know that if DeLauter stays healthy, he's going to be good. I'll just be shocked if anything else happens.
Tonight we got Gavin Williams on the mound. Bull, what do you expect from the Guardians? I guess you could call him the ace right now based on how he ended last season, but the Guardians' top pitching guy going against the lineup that hit 4 home runs last night in the season opener.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to go out there and do most of what Bybee did, which was be pretty dominant. I mean, Bybee had 7 strikeouts. Yes, when he gave it up, it was hit hard. But and Gavin Williams is going to give up his home runs also. That happens. But I think I'm hopeful he really learned from the way he pitched at the end of last season. Trust his stuff, because his stuff is tremendous. He's got as good, talent as any player in the league in terms of pitching. And if he goes out there and believes in himself and trusts his stuff and doesn't start to nibble in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings, and don't look for the perfect pitch, just throw your pitch. And if he does that, he'll go out and pitch well. And Seattle's a pretty good ballpark to pitch in, so I think he'll do good. I'm expecting him to pitch very well today. Guys, I know you got to go. I'll give you a quick thought on the ABS system. I love it. Love it. But 2 things. Number 1, if the team gets all 3 of their challenges right, you should only lose a challenge if you get it wrong. That's it. You shouldn't lose one if you get it right. If the umpire screws up, the umpire screws up. Number 2, it's overall showing that the umps do a great job. Number 3, the ABS system is a huge advantage. I didn't think about this, but it's a huge advantage for the team in the field, because the team in the field, the pitcher and the catcher, can ask for it. For the offensive team, only the hitter can ask for it, which is 2 versus 1, plus the catcher and the pitcher are going to have a much better sense of the pitch than the hitter is anyway. So it's a big advantage for pitchers getting strikes over hitters getting balls in general. I think that will play out as the season goes along. But overall, double thumbs up for the ABS system, and double thumbs up to be here with you guys. I'll be returning to the show on Tuesday, and I'll be doing a Guardian show tomorrow at some point.
Tuesday? As in like 4 days from now?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're a psychopath. How
I'm
are you back in 4
I'm
days?
doing good.
That's awesome, dude. I thought it'd be at least another week or so before we saw you.
I'm ready to go. I'm going to start Tuesday and then Thursday and Friday next week, if everything goes well.
His lovely wife was like, "Yeah, I like you, Adam, but
time to go back to work.
You got to get up out of here."
All right, Bo.